Welcome to my Christmas special video. I saw all these Christmas wishlist videos on YouTube and I wondered if Christmas was a thing in Westeros, what would the characters want? So I decided to make a wishlist for our favorite characters. I made two kinds of wishlist here. One is a product list and the other is a person list. Like if they get to spend Christmas with one person, who would they like to spend it with? So we'll start from the south and we'll go north. So let's start with King's Landing. Cersei. I think she'd want a cushion to sit on the Iron Throne because every ruler has complained that it's really uncomfortable. And the person she'd like to spend the Christmas with is Joffrey. Jaime. I think he'd want drinks, a lot of drinks, to get through Cersei's reign. And as for the person he'd like to spend Christmas with, earlier I might have said Cersei, but now, after watching Cersei rule, I think he'd definitely want to be with Brienne. Arya. I think she'd want pots, a lot of pots to bake more pies because she still has a long list of people to kill. And the person she'd want to spend Christmas with is Jon. The Hound. I think he'd want the Brotherhood membership badge. I really can't think of anything the Hound would want. And the person he'd want to spend Christmas with is Sansa. Let's move further north to Winterfell. Sansa. I think she'd want a framed picture of Ramsay and Joffrey to remind her of her strength, to remind her what she has survived. And the person she'd want to spend Christmas with? I think it's Cat because she really loved her mother. Littlefinger. I think he would definitely want a crown for himself. And as for the person he'd like to spend Christmas with, it's definitely Cat. Brienne. I can't really think much of what she would want because she's usually the kind of person who is satisfied with herself. But just for fun, I think she'd like a makeup set to go on a date with Jaime. And the person she'd like to spend Christmas with is definitely Jaime. Tormund. Again, I can't think of anything else, so just for fun, I guess he'd want a razor to shave so that he could go on a date with Brienne. And the person he'd want to spend Christmas with is Brienne. Jon. I think he'd want a dragon to fight the White Walkers. And as for the person he'd want to spend Christmas with, it's either Arya or Ygritte. I can't decide between these two. Who do you think he'd want to spend Christmas with, Arya or Ygritte? Bran. I think he'd want goggles to hide his eyes whenever he looks in the past or the future because it looks really creepy. Anyways, and the person he'd want to spend Christmas with, there are a lot of people he would want to spend it with, like Ned, Cat. But if I have to go with one person, I'd like to go with Hodor. Tyrion. I think he'd also want a drink, but it's just because he likes to drink a lot. And as for the person he'd want to spend Christmas with, I think it would be his first love, Taisha. Daenerys. I think she'd want a throne for herself. And as for the person she'd want to spend Christmas with, it's Drogo, because she never knew her family well. And the last one is the Night King. Again, I can't really think of anything he would want, so just for fun, I think he'd want a wig to look really nice. The person he'd want to spend Christmas with, I think it's Jon Snow, so that he could kill him very slowly. So that's what I think the Game of Thrones character would want for Christmas. What do you think their wish list will be like? And what's your wish list for Christmas? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. I'll post my next viewers request video soon. Until then, enjoy the holidays, Merry Christmas, and if you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.